if you don't know that something's wrong, and when it comes to these regulatory crimes, how could you? They're not harming anybody directly. They're not an act of aggression in any sense. They're not anything that was traditionally considered bad or morally wrong. So you have to know the specific regulations and rules that apply to your activities, or you could be committing a crime with all the consequences that go with that. And let me just say one other thing about it. Even if you wanted to know, how could you possibly know? In North Carolina, there are well over 2,000 specific crimes that are defined in the general statutes. Now, about 840 of those appear in Chapter 14, which is called criminal law. That's where they ought to be. There's another 1,200 scattered here and there in over 140 other chapters of the general statutes. And that's just the crimes that are actually defined in the statutes. We have delegated to, as you said earlier, regulatory agencies, licensing boards, even things like metropolitan sewerage districts, the power to create crimes, because there are catch-all provisions in the statutes that say that the violation of any rule or regulation promulgated by one of these entities, that in itself is a crime. So there are an unknown number, but undoubtedly thousands of additional crimes that you can't find in the general statutes even if you're looking for them.